Hi, Book Buddies. Today we're going to celebrate International Cat Day, and our first story is called There Are No Bears in This Bakery by Julia Sarcone Roach and published by Alfred A. Knopf. There are no bears in Little Bear Bakery. I'm the whiskers of this neighborhood, and if it flutters, scurries, or scampers here, I know about it. The name is Muffin, and this is my tale. Each night the moon rises, the bread rises, and I rise. The air cools and the sounds get interesting. That's when the night shift begins. Scratch, scratch, squeak is the mouse behind the bakery. Clang, crash, crunch, crunch is the raccoons in the dumpster. Snip, snip, flap, flap, ah, is the bats visiting the barber shop. I thought I knew all the night sounds until last night. Last night, after the sun rolled off the edge of the sky, a mysterious new sound rumbled over the windowsill. Whirr. I stepped out to investigate. The air was cool and wet like a dog's nose. The alley was empty. No mouse, no raccoon, not even a bat. The bakery's back window was open like a crooked smile. Brrr. I slipped into the darkness like icing melting down a hot cake. Inside, I listened for clues. Maybe it was a mouse. Mice love sprinkles. Brrr. And that's when I saw it. It was the biggest mouse I had ever seen. Brrr. Actually, it was the smallest bear I'd ever seen. I was surprised. The bear was surprised. My tail was the most surprised. Brrr, rumbled the bear's belly. Up close, the bear smelled like old socks, cinnamon, and adventure. The problem was clear, and I was on the case. Oh, what do you think the problem is? The rumbling grew softer and softer until, brrr. For a moment, everything was quiet. Too quiet. So I guess Bear was hungry. I heard snuffling sounds behind me. I had a tail. My tail had a tail. There was something in the darkness. The darkness had eyes, and they were looking at me. My whiskers trembled. My paws shook. Brrr. It was an enormous bear. It smelled like the dumpster on a hot day and rumbled louder than the vacuum cleaner. Suddenly it was lights out. Everything went dark and I couldn't move. I was smushed like a muffin between the couch cushions. Ugh. I was in the middle of a giant bear hug. It was warm, like a bath mat in the sunshine. It smelled like that bath mat needed a bath. There was a low rumble from somewhere in the fur. Purr, purr. Oh wait, that was me. It turns out big bears like sprinkles too. Light began to nibble at the edges of the window. It was time for naps. Even my shadow was sleepy. I made sure the bears got on their way safely. The sun rose and stretched like a yawn down the alley. The bears rumbled back to the forest. The night shift had ended. My job here was done. There says goodbye. So that's it. Another case closed by Muffin. No bears in Little Bear Bakery. Not anymore. I took care of them. It was a messy job, but I handled it. Now it's time for a nap. By the way, we're out of donuts. Uh-oh. The end. Now we're going to tell a story about Mama Cat and her 3 kittens. Hi, Mama Cat. Let's read a story about you and your 3 kittens. This is Mama Cat. This is Skinny. This is Fluffy. And this is Boris. These are Mama's 3 kittens. When Mama washes her paws, Skinny washes her paws, Fluffy washes his paws, and Boris naps. When Mama walks the stone wall, Skinny walks the stone wall, Fluffy walks the stone wall, and Boris naps. When Mama Cat sharpens her claws, Skinny sharpens her claws, Fluffy sharpens his claws, and Boris naps. When Mama Cat chases the leaves, Skinny chases the leaves, Fluffy chases the leaves, and Boris naps. When Mama Cat digs in the sand, Skinny digs in the sand, Fluffy digs in the sand, and Boris naps. When Mama Cat curls up for a nap, Skinny curls up for a nap, Fluffy curls up for a nap, Boris yawns and stretches and washes his paws and pounces on Mama Cat and Skinny and Fluffy. Then Boris goes to sleep. Our prop story is Mama Has Three Kittens by Denise Fleming and published by Henry Holt. Our last story is called My Cat Looks Like My Dad. It's written by Tal Lamb and it's published by Owl Kids Press. My cat looks like my dad. They both love milk. Mustache. And sardines. Ew. My cat loves belly rubs. Ooh. So does my dad. My cat and my dad always start their mornings with stretches. Warrior, what's that? Uh-oh, downward dog. What in the world? Oh. And their afternoons with naps. Oh. My cat is afraid of heights. Uh-oh. Ah, my dad is also afraid of heights. My dad is a great singer. My cat thinks he's a great singer. Mom is always picking up after my dad. Smelly socks. And my cat. Oh, caught a mouse. And neither of them ever replaces the toilet paper roll. Uh-oh. They're both brave. Some of the time. Uh-oh. Who's in the trash? It's a skunk. I run too. They both love bone boxes. Only, I think the cat likes to sit in a box. Yep, my cat looks like my dad. And me, I look like my mom. We both have wild hair. Our eyes are the same color. And we both love to dance. What's different about their teeth? Mom and Dad always say, family is what you make it. Okay, book buddies, it's time for our goodbye rhyme, so everybody stand up. You ready? Okay. Book buddies, turn around. Book buddies, touch the ground. Book buddies, tap your toes. Book buddies, row your boat. Book buddies, jump up high. Book buddies, touch the sky. Book buddies, don't you giggle. I hear you, no giggling. Book buddies, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Book buddies, time to fly. Book buddies, wave goodbye. Bye. See you next time.